You put in a lot of hours, thank
Clay made
you.
it.
I do what?
And I read
Hold on,
everything.
she's bringing her mom in. She's a little
Oh,
bit,
okay. I mean, it's
Okay.
still 6:30
Mobley.
on
yeah,
Apple,
but she's
so.
bringing her through the front doors here.
Hey, welcome back, man. Thank you. Good trip? What do you have? Was France nice? I thought you were gonna question me. Did I send you any pictures? No, I didn't see any. I should. You know, I want. Check this out. since we're gonna-
There it is. Wait, Karen.
Absolutely.
Look at us.
No, do you hear they charge?
Oh,
You know,
I think a black and white too, yeah.
you need to, yeah. I was gonna wear something else and then it was kind of warm and I thought, no, I'm gonna wear this, you know. Well, I don't know why it was warm today. I'm usually cold.
But he's not. They didn't allow him to prosecute. You lucky if the answer is shove it in.
Dave's got his black on too.
No kidding. How can a local police be so crazy?
How's
All right,
work
Scott.
going?
That okay, Dan?
Busy.
We go right.
Is it?
Okay, it is now 6:30. September 4th work study session will begin.
That's new
We'll start with
council
our
I saw
officials'
coming.
reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Wonderful evening tonight. See how beautiful the weather's been. Let me start out by welcoming our new appointed city council member, Victoria Heraj. And Ms. Heraj was sworn in last Thursday by our city clerk, Jan Ferenz, Council President Zoe Cuspa, Councilwoman Karen George, our First Lady, and I were present to welcome Victoria to her new position. It was an interesting scene with Karen George, soon to be our longest-serving councilwoman historically, and to see her there congratulating the newest member was kind of really special. It was also very nice to meet and talk with Miss Erage's
She's
mother, Cecilia. She is very proud of her daughter and held the Bible during the swearing-in ceremony. So once again, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm excited. Thank you.
Also last Thursday was the grand opening of the newly remodeled middle school wing of the Creative Montessori Academy on Northline. The school is gradually taking over the entire building, which was once Schaefer High School. DCC will be moving out of that building and relocating in Wyandotte. I was joined in the celebration by Council President Zoe Cuspa and Council members Karen George, Priscilla Ayers-Reese, and Victoria Erridge, just hours after her swearing in, so it was kind of neat to see her there. The Academy did an exceptional job modernizing the facility that was once the music and art wing for the building. New windows were actually, they took them out of the wall and put new windows, if you remember the band room and choir room there, they actually created windows on that wall and added a new unique opening gathering space to give it more of a college-like campus. So it's really kind of neat to have group seating and so forth. It's really a neat feel in that part of the building. So congratulations to the CMA Academy and their faculty, and best wishes to the students as they begin their new academic year. Grand openings will continue this week with one on Thursday and one on Friday. First, Itsy Bitsy will be relocating to a larger location on Eureka with a ribbon cutting planned for tomorrow at noon. Itsy Bitsy is a children's resale shop that features clothing, furniture, and gently used toys. Owner Stephanie Whitney has been looking for a larger retail space for some time, and we are so pleased that she was able to stay in Southgate. On Friday, we welcome Sweet Arrangements to the Southgate Meyer location. Owners Chris Roulette and Philip Roush are certainly familiar to all of us. This store will be an offshoot of their main store in Wyandotte and will feature many of their local favorite items. Their ribbon cutting will take place also at noon, but this Friday. Come on out and join in the sweet celebration. Best wishes to these businesses, and thank you for investing in our great city. On Wednesday, September 11th, Scouting America and their Michigan Crossroads Council will be holding a 9/11 Scout Salute and Community Day of Remembrance. It will be held at Young Patriots Park in Riverview from 4 to 8 p.m. This event has been held since 2002, but this is the first year that the Michigan Scouting Council is presenting it in a downriver community. This program will focus on remembering those who lost their lives and those who served our country on September 11th, 2001. If you are available and want to pay tribute to our fallen citizens and those who served on that day, please consider attending. Again, the remembrance will take place next Wednesday, September 11th, from 4 to 8 p.m. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
No report. Thank
Mr.
you.
Treasurer.
No report.
Councilman Arich.
No report.
Councilman Roush.
No report.
Councilman Graziani.
I just also want to congratulate and welcome Councilwoman Victoria Erich to the council, who was selected out of a deep pool of candidates that were all certainly qualified. I look forward to working with you and the rest of the council for at least the remainder of this term. That's all. Thanks.
Okay, the school board did meet, mostly just housekeeping things with playground equipment at the elementary schools. Also, just a reminder, like I said last week, school was starting, but now it has started. So please just be patient of parents as they figure out their routes, and also students as they drive to school for the first time, some of them. Public safety meets next time around, and I also want to congratulate and welcome newest addition to the council, Victoria Erich.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Councilman George.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I also want to welcome, I don't know, I know I'm going to mess up your name, the newest councilwoman. It was a pleasure to be here for your swearing in and to meet your delightful mother who is in the audience tonight. If there's any way that I can ever assist you in anything, feel free to call me at any time. But
Appreciate that.
welcome. And all of the candidates really did a good job. It was difficult making a selection, but we made it, and she's here, and I know that we're all going to work together. The Library Commission meets next Wednesday. The Commission on Aging meets tomorrow at noon. The casino trip that they're planning for September 17th to Firekeepers Casino still has a few seats available if anybody is interested. It's Firekeepers Casino, the bus trip Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. It's $45 per person. The bus leaves Southgate at 9 a.m. sharp and returns at approximately 6 p.m. And then the Commission on Age, or the Case Commission will be meeting in 2 weeks. And that's all I have, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Councilman Ayers Reese.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Welcome, Victoria. Great interview. A lot of candidates, and we'll welcome you to the board, and look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Planning committee meets next week, so I'll have my report then.
Thanks. Councilman Golick.
Madam Chair, I would also like to congratulate you on the appointment last week. It was truly a good evening of well-qualified individuals who could serve on commissions or run for office or be appointed in the future. So I thought we had a good quality session last week. The Parks and Recreation Commission meets next Wednesday, and that's it for tonight.
Thank you. Mr. Marsh, please, with the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening. The first item under Communications A is a request to extend the contract with Norman Eddy's Towing. We're currently under contract with Norman Eddy's through the end of this year, and the request is to extend the contract for an additional 3 years. Norman Eddy's has been providing towing services for the city going back over 50 years. The rate change that's requested in the request, I want you to know that's the first rate change that's been requested in 7 years. And I also just want to point out with those rates, those fees are actually paid for individuals who are having their cars towed or impounded. So those aren't fees directly aimed at the city. Are there any questions from council?
Through you, Chair.
Councilman Ayers Reese.
I just want to say thanks for including the information regarding the dishonest towing companies and knowing that they weren't part of that whole thing, so we didn't have to ask the question.
Yeah, yeah,
All that, so thank you for your research and providing that.
absolutely. Thank you. The next item is a request to waive the bid and purchase Power Ready training, the Power Ready training module from Power DMS. Power DMS is an online document storage program that's used by our public safety departments. The addition of the Power Ready platform will aid in the field training program. It's going to allow the police department to digitize their documents for all their documents associated with training. And it will give new officers who are probationary officers or newly promoted supervisors the opportunity to see their feedback in real time. Beyond that, it is also going to allow the police department to, in real time, log any feedback they get on any of their police officers, and that will be digitized, and it will be available to those police officers, so we see it as a great benefit. Are there any questions regarding that item? Okay. Let's see here. There's one item under ordinances, and that's regarding the update to chapter 666, .04 of the city code. This section specifically deals with trespassing and vagrancy. The administration is recommending updating that language to clarify that section, and also to now include an anti-camping language. As this is the first reading, there's no action that's needed. And then although it's not on the agenda, the last thing I would ask is that the council amend the agenda to include Hopcat. If you recall, at our last meeting, Hopcat was seeking a DDA liquor license. They were not ready to pursue that, so we said, okay, let's put it on to the next agenda. Unfortunately, they still were not ready, and they're looking to get another couple of weeks. So I would just ask, I believe it would be under old business, Ed, does that sound right? Old business to,
Just remove it from the,
Right, move from the agenda.
remove it from the agenda.
Are we gonna defer to the next meeting? or
No,
just-
just,
It's
we don't know when it
unclear.
will happen, so hopefully it will happen next
So
meeting.
it
We'll just
should-
Bring it back.
yeah, it should show up on the business, or on the agenda as old business.
Right.
When
with-
when
When
it
it
does
does
come
appear,
back.
yeah.
Okay,
But I think yeah.
it was tabled to, it was moved to this meeting, it was.
So rather than be
Yeah.
date specific, just, we'll bring it back if it's appropriate.
Yes.
So what exactly would be the motion for this, so the
Uh,
full council knows? Just to move it until,
Move it from
to
this
another day?
agenda?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, no action would be taken pro or con, or that might impact their subsequent return to council.
Councilman Roach?
So they're just gonna bring it back to us when they're ready, is that what, right?
We're hoping.
Yeah,
All right,
Because
yeah,
they're
that
still
makes sense.
trying to
Just remove
negotiate
it.
the lease, and we're hoping that that'll be successful, but if it doesn't, then obviously we won't need the request.
was contacted again, they were thinking 2 more weeks, so the September 18th agenda, but, you know, that's,
Not sure.
they're negotiating, so it's hard to give a definite on it.
Okay, thank you. With that being the last item, we will reconvene at 7 o'clock.
Easy
That was
peasy.
quick.
I don't know.
I think you forgot to. Oops.
Okay, whatever. Now 7 o'clock, the September 4th meeting will begin. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Graziani,
Present.
Councilman George.
Here.
Councilman Roush.
Here.
Councilman Ayers Reese.
Present.
Councilman Golick.
Here.
Councilman Erich.
Here, present.
And Councilman Cuspa.
Here. I need a motion to approve the work study meeting minutes dated August 21st, 2024.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion we approve the work study minutes dated August 21st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the regular city council meeting minutes dated August 21st, 2024.
Madam Chair.
Councilwoman Ayers Reese.
I make a motion, we approve the regular city council meeting minutes dated August 21st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by Ayers Reese, supported by Golick. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I had a motion to approve the public hearing meeting minutes, 12071 DeVoe dated August 21st, 2024.
Madam Chair.
Councilman George.
I move to approve the public hearing meeting minutes 12071 DeVoe dated August 21st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by George, supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I had a motion to approve the public hearing meeting minutes, 19364 Eureka dated August 21st, 2024.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion we approve the public hearing minutes dated 19364 Eureka, August 21st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Last is I need a motion to approve, well, just the special city council meeting minutes dated August 28th, 2024.
Madam Chair,
Councilman Ayers Reese.
I make a motion, we approve the special city council meeting minutes dated August 28th, 2024.
Support.
Motion by Ayers Reese, supported by Golick. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. There are no scheduled persons in the audience, no consideration of bids, and no scheduled hearings. First item under Communications A is a memo from the administrator regarding the contract extension for vehicle towing and impound services. Madam Clerk.
Included in this correspondence is a proposed contract extension from Norman Eddy's Towing Service to extend their contract for an additional 3 years ending on December 31st, 2027. The outlined fee and rate charges are the first changes requested in 7 years. The administration believes approval of this contract extension is in the best interest of the city. Norman Eddy's Towing has served the city for over 50 years and has always provided high-quality service at a competitive rate. Approving this contract will provide the contractor an opportunity to invest in capital improvements, and it will ensure there is no disruption in our public safety response times and procedures. Therefore, the administration respectfully requests City Council approve the 3-year contract extension.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion we concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and city clerk to sign the attached vehicle towing and impound service contract extension with Norman Eddy's Towing, Brownstown, Michigan, for a term expiring December 31st, 2027.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Last is a letter from the mayor regarding the purchase of Power DMS Power Ready module. Madam Clerk.
I have reviewed the above with the police chief, and I concur with his recommendation to award the bid for Power Ready training module to Power DMS, El Segundo, California. The cost of the subscription is $3,219.18 for the period from July 5th, 2025, and a one-time setup fee of $3,763 for a total cost of $6,982.18. Power DMS is our current online document storage platform vendor. Funds are available in the Federal Forfeiture Fund. Your favorable consideration of this matter is greatly appreciated.
Madam Chair,
Councilman Erich.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of Power Ready Training Management Module from Power DMS in El Segundo, California, in the total amount of $6,982.18 for a term ending July 5th, 2025.
Waive the bid.
6,000.
6,000, we got it.
Oh, I can see that. $6,982.18. Thank you.
Support.
And waive the bid.
And a waiver of the bid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Motion by Councilman Erich, supported by
Me.
you. Yes, okay. Any discussion? Any objection? What?
You got it.
uh,
I didn't hear
Councilman
this.
George? Any discussion or objection? Motion carries. No items under communications B. There is one item under ordinances regarding the changes to city code chapter 666.04, which we discussed in work study, and there's no action to be taken this tonight since it's a first reading. We'll move on to old business. Is there any old business the council would like to discuss regarding the Hopcat issue?
This would be a request to, would be add Hopcat to this agenda, and then take no action on it, as it will hopefully appear on an upcoming agenda. To add the Hopcat DDA liquor license to the agenda under old business.
I would need a motion.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion, we, under old business, that we add the Hopcat liquor license to our agenda for this evening.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion or objection? So it's under new business. We just take no action. Move on.
Correct, there'd be no action to take.
I think, do they have to take it off the agenda so it doesn't come back?
To add it, then remove it?
We had to add it to get on.
Because you had it for,
Because
Or
it was
was
directed to
tabled,
be on
yeah.
this agenda.
right.
Can they just take no action?
And then council can take no action, so it'll just be on the agenda, no action, instead of voting it down or referring to
Right.
another agenda.
Okay.
Just then put no action taken, the minute should reflect no action taken.
Okay.
Okay.
And that way it's in your public limelight and eye space until it comes through.
Okay.
Cat's eyes, everything else.
Got it. All right. Is there any other old business the council would like to discuss? Seeing none, is there any new business the council would like to discuss? Seeing none, any unscheduled persons in the audience, if you'd like to address council, please come to the podium, state your name and address. Seeing none, we'll move on to claims and accounts. Councilman Roush.
Move to approve warrant 1504 in the amount of $1,721,451.72.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by Ayers Reese. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Madam Chair,
Councilwoman George.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Support.
Motion by George, supported by Golick. Any discussion or objection? Or adjourned.
I say 7:08.